Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day, and because it is Valentine's, I'm going to be showing you how to make pink cookies. They are so tasty and so simple to make, so making this dessert for the people that you love is going to make you celebrate Valentine's Day in style. So stay tuned because I'm going to show you all the ingredients you need to make this, and it's going to knock your socks off. Today we are celebrating people we love, and what a better way to celebrate those people than baking them something nice to eat, especially a sweet treat. So I'm going to show you how to make these pink cookies because pink is one of my favorite colors, so anytime I can incorporate pink into a dessert, it's a good day. So let's get started on this recipe, and I'm going to include the link to all the ingredients in the description below. So to get started, what you want to do is you want to take 3 eggs. You want to break that into a mixing bowl. Then you want to crack your 3rd egg, like so. All right, so then after you put in your eggs, what you want to do is you want to add your strawberry cake mix. So I'm going to add that, and you want to add the full box to the mixing bowl. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to add 1/2 cup of canola oil to the mix. All right, now you are ready to start mixing. So I'm going to use my hand mixer and start off at a low speed to make sure this doesn't fly around. And now that we are mixing, you guys know what time it is. It's time for the mixing dance. Oh my gosh, guys, just look at that. It looks so beautiful. It almost makes me feel like I'm at a carnival or something, about to get cotton candy. It's just everything. Oh, I just love the color pink. That's what it really boils down to. Love the color of these cookies. They are going to be fantastic. It's a little too runny. All right, guys, so here's what we're seeing. This is what happens when you're trying something new and innovative, like using cake mix for cookies. But as you can see, the consistency of this is not thick enough yet. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be using 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna slowly add that to the mix to see if we can make this thicken up a little bit. So we're gonna grab this all-purpose flour back here. That's why I love having those canisters back there. Because they're easy access points. You need some flour on the fly, boom, they're right behind you. So we'll reach in here, we'll grab 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, like so, and now let's mix that together. This is what I really enjoy about cooking, is those moments where you have to get creative. When you have to think, okay, it's not turning out exactly how I planned, so what do I need to add to this to make it better? That's why cooking is an art, guys. All right, so as you can see, this is turning into a consistency that's not as runny. It's thickening up, but it's not there yet. So let's add another tablespoon of all-purpose flour, because we want it to be that cookie dough consistency, not necessarily that cake batter consistency. Moving in for the close-up. I want you guys to be able to see everything, so we're getting a close-up shot here of the mixing together of the all-purpose flour. Look at that. Can we just look at these whisks and how pretty that pink mix is spinning? Okay, this is getting much, see, the consistency of that is changing immensely. It's much thicker. So we're almost there, but it's not quite that cookie dough consistency yet. So let's add a 1/3 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. You know, it's kind of like when you're painting and You add a color to the canvas and you're like, oh, it's just not there yet. Then you add another color to the canvas and you're like, okay, it's getting there. I can see it, it's happening. That's what's happening right now in this mixing bowl. The mixing bowl is our canvas, and we are adding different colors, different ingredients to the mix to make it that finished, beautiful picture or cookies. All right, guys, that's a good consistency for cookies. We'll be able to form those into cookie dough balls. Now it's time to add my favorite part, which is the chocolate chips. So we're gonna use white chocolate chips into this mix. Look at those chocolate chips going in. Oh, there's nothing better than a chocolate chip cookie. And now these are gonna be strawberry chocolate chip cookies that are pink. It's a good day, guys, it's a good day. All right, now it's time to get out our cookie sheet so that we can start making these into balls and put them in the oven to bake. So here is our baking sheet that we are going to use, and I'm going to spray it with avocado oil to make sure that our cookies do not stick, because we do not want that happening. These cookies are going to be too good to let them stick, so no go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this 1 tablespoon to scoop out little balls for our cookies. The reason being is that if you have a cookie scoop, then that would be the thing to use right now. But since we do not have that, we are going to be using this instead. So I'm going to use this to scoop out these little balls like so. And I like to use a spoon because it just keeps you from getting your hands messy. That's what it really boils down to. Now I'll give you a rule of thumb on how big to make these cookies. Did you just ever imagine that you could use strawberry mix, cake mix, to make cookies? Yum. Oh my gosh, guys. These cookies smell like perfection. So I have the oven preset to 350 degrees. Now let's let these bake for 9 to 12 minutes until they're nice and golden. All right, guys, fresh out of the oven. Look at how beautiful those look. I mean, they look good enough to eat, which is good because that's what we were about to do. So what you want to do is you want to now transfer all of your cookies onto this baking cooling rack so that they can cool off before you eat them. Little bit of pink sprinkles and sprinkle that on top of your cookies. It just gives a little design taste to your cookies so that when people look at them, they pop off the plate. So now that these have cooled for a minute, what we want to do is we want to scoop one off of the cooling rack and give it a taste. Because we got to see if it passes the true test, which is a taste test. Guys, these cookies are so moist. These might be the most moist cookies I have ever had, and I think it's because we used that cake mix and they gave it that really fluffy consistency and not dry at all. It's just warm and gooey and moist, and the sprinkles on top give just a little bit of pop in your mouth. Man. And every other mouthful, I get a nice little chocolate chip that really just melts in my mouth. It's like a fiesta, a pink fiesta in my mouth. It is so good. You have to make this recipe at home this weekend for Valentine's Day. So if you enjoyed making this and you want to learn how to make more recipes with me and learn home design tips and all things DIY, then subscribe to my channel because I'm posting new videos every week. And we can learn how to do all these things together. So hit that subscribe button and the bell button up at the top so you get notified every time a new video is posted. I can't wait to keep making fun things with you, including recipes and DIY. So I will see you guys next week, and until then, bye y'all.